Welcome to one cupán, and I'm in the process of making my cup of tea. And the reason is because one of the things that has really struck me is that with my cupán, my intention is that I would encourage you, that I would build you up, that you would be encouraged in the Lord, encouraged in the fact that God is with you, that He is there, that He's holding you in the palm of His hand, that He is carrying you, that He loves you, that He cherishes you, that He is Emmanuel, God with us. And it occurred to me that there are a number of people I know, and they're going through tough times that just seem to be progressively worse, times that just seem to be no end, times when with various situations that they find themselves in, and you're like, well, here I am saying God is with you, and they're going, yeah, but where is He? And in Psalm 88, the sons of Korah were basically going through exactly the same sort of situation, and they wrote this psalm. There's no answer in it of how God came to their rescue or anything. They wrote this psalm, and it is literally just a cry out to God, as in, where are you? So today in this little cupán, I want us to imagine that the sons of Korah are here, and we're listening to them sharing their story. But also James, the brother of Jesus, is here, and we're going to listen to his response to their story. So this is their story, Psalm 88. O Lord, the God who saved me, day and night I cry out before you. May my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry, for my soul is full of trouble, and my life draws near to the grave. You can see it's a terrible situation they find themselves in. I am counted among those who go down to the pit. I am like a man without strength. I am set apart with the dead, like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, who are cut off from your care. Maybe you're someone and that's how you feel, that God doesn't remember you, God doesn't care about you. But it goes on. Now he actually goes and he starts to blame God. You have put me in the lowest pit, in the darkest depths. Your wrath lies heavy upon me. You have overwhelmed me with all your waves. You have taken from me my closest friends. You have made me repulsive to them. I am confined and cannot escape. My eyes are dim with grief. But what do they do with these sons of Korah? I call to you, O Lord, every day. I spread out my hands to you. Do you show your wonders to the dead? Do those who are dead rise up and praise you? Is your love declared from the grave? Your faithfulness in destruction? Are your wonders known in the places of darkness? Are your righteous deeds in the land of oblivion? They're going, God, if I'm dead, that's not going to bring any glory to your name or praise to your name. And so what is their response? They're going, but I cry to you for help, O Lord. In the morning my prayer comes before you. Why, O Lord, do you reject me and hide your face from me? From my youth I have been afflicted and close to death. I have suffered your terrors and am in despair. Your wrath has swept over me. Your terrors have destroyed me. All day long they surround me like a flood. They have completely engulfed me. You've taken my companions and loved ones from me. The darkness is my closest friend. Maybe that describes you right now. Or maybe you're somewhere on that level. Now, as I said, imagine suddenly here is James. He drops by. Hi guys, how's it going? And he listens to this lament. And this is his response. Do you know what you need to do? You need to consider the situation that you'll find yourself in pure joy. God is allowing you to go through this. That's what James is saying. Listen. Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. And perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Really? Is that the best you can come out with, James? Can you not understand the situation that I am going through? And this is the advice you have for me? Yes. Consider it pure joy. My brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. I heard an illustration a number of years ago. The Lord was doing a serious work in my life, and every church I went to ended up that God was just ministering to me. When I met with people, God was ministering to me. There were people handing me books. There was people preaching at me. There was people handing me cassettes. It was just open season on me. That's how it felt. It was just like boom, 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 boom by God on my life. And then here's the thing, right? This guy in this church went along, it was a praise evening, and he stood up and he just spoke a few words. And he says, maybe your life is like this tea bag. That's all it is. It's dry. But when a tea bag is like this, it's of no use. What needs to happen is the tea bag needs to be brought. And it needs to be placed into a situation. And when your life may be like this tea bag and it's placed in a situation, and it's placed where what you see in your life is that you just find yourself in hot water. You find yourself in troubles and trials and difficulties, and you find yourself hurting, find yourself not knowing what's going on, find yourself just immersed in situations, finding yourself not only immersed in the situation, but finding yourself also being pressed down, crushing on you, and you just feel crushed at this time. But what you don't realize is that God is at work all around you, and look at the fragrance that you are placing. Now here's a question you need to ask yourself is this: are you the fragrance of life or the fragrance of death? Do you bring this flavor everywhere? Paul Washer in his sermon goes and asks the question. He says, if I cut you, he goes, how would you bleed? Do you bleed Jesus? In the situations you find yourself in, what's the reaction you have? Are you someone who's focused on the circumstances and it's overwhelming and it's breaking you down? And when people talk to you, all they hear is how difficult your situation is, the trial that you're going through, the difficulties that you're going through, and no one's taking away from that. Or are those people seeing God shining through you in the midst of your circumstances? That's the question. That's the question. And James goes and says, no, this is your opportunity to shine. Persevere. Consider it pure joy. My brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, my encouragement for you today is this: ask God to give you the strength to stand in the situation you find yourself today. Now, it's time for me to enjoy my own cupán tea.